There's a way to drop your ego instantly. It's not easy, or rather, it's not pleasant, but it is effective if you pull it off. The long road to selflessness happens through a deconstruction of experience by practicing meditation. But there is a quicker way to get there. However, this shortcut might feel a little weird to some of you, but not too weird, fortunately. So what's the technique? Here it goes. You become devoted to something more wholesome. That's it. That's how you drop your ego. In one of our online classes, we spoke about obeying someone healthier than you so that we could change our bad habits. This trick has been used endlessly in spiritual traditions. Jesus Christ had followers. Spiritual yogis in India follow their gurus. Tibetans rely on their lamas, and disciples in Zen dojos strictly follow the Roshi's instructions. If you follow someone else, it could be said you are under the will of the person you are following. But if you follow someone else, aren't you becoming a new ego? You might think. Yes and no. Following in the footsteps of someone else does give you a new personality. But you are also not yourself, since you are someone else. This means you have to be very careful when you decide who to follow. You don't want to adopt a harmful personality that presents itself as wholesome. Now, in the case of the followers of the Buddha, things get a bit more complicated. When Siddhartha became enlightened, something very unusual happened to him. According to the Buddhist view, Buddha neither exists nor does not exist. I know, it sounds confusing. His way of abiding is unlike anything we know. If we follow the Buddha, what the hell are we following then? If such nature cannot be established because, the Buddha is beyond existence and non-existence, could we even say we are someone? We can't. And we can't even say we are not someone. Hence, if we absolutely devote ourselves with body, speech, and mind to the Buddha, we will act in a transcendental way because we will adopt the Buddha's transcendental behavior. Trippy, huh? But this is also super wholesome. You see, if you become a follower of the Buddha and thus adopt his transcendental behavior beyond existence, you begin acting selflessly because, the behavior is beyond the existence of the self. But since the Buddha is also beyond the non-existence of the self, you don't have to destroy the self. We could literally become a selfless nature that is fully present, unarising, and unceasing. Of course, what I am describing is an ideal occurrence. In reality, being devoted to the Buddha is super hard, especially nowadays, since he's not with us physically. It's like to become a selfless, transcendental Buddha, you have to act like somebody who is not around anymore. As absurd as that may sound, that's exactly what Vajrayana Buddhism is about. These practitioners engage in rituals that allow them to see themselves as Buddhas right now, so that in the future they will actually become Buddhas. Instead of being devoted to something sacred outside their bodies, they become the sacredness already present in themselves by being fully devoted to it. That's like the ultimate practice of devotion, becoming the deity. So to start, get yourself a statue of the Buddha or of any object you deem sacred and wholesome, and just think you surrender fully to it. If you ever wonder why people prostrated themselves to statues, now you know. They're just dropping their ego through devotion. If you like this technique, give it a try and let me know how it goes. Bye.